Dam building is an ancient concept. Some of the earliest functioning dams were built in the 1st and 2nd century AD. Dams are built to serve various functions like supplying water for irrigation, flood control, and generations of hydroelectricity. However, dams are also associated with several disadvantages like loss of ecological balance in the areas where they are built, displacement of people and wildlife in such areas, and more. Worse happens when dams fail or give way. When a dam bursts, there is a sudden release of massive volumes of water which flood areas around the dam, causing extreme loss of lives and property. Here is a look at some of history's worst dam failures. The 1975 Bangchao Reservoir Dam failure was the deadliest dam failure ever. The construction of the Bangchao Dam was initiated in April 1951 and completed by 1952. It was established with the aim of controlling floods downstream and also generating hydroelectricity. The reservoir of the clay dam had a total capacity of 492 million cubic meters. Although initially, the dam exhibited several cracks and signs of other constructional errors, after the repairs, it was claimed that the dam was unbreakable. On August 1974, Typhoon Nina struck the region, and its collision with a cold front resulted in excessive rainfall in the area. Finally, on August 8, the catastrophic disaster struck as the dam gave way and massive volumes of water engulfed the nearby areas. The dam failure caused an estimated 171,000 deaths. Millions of people were also displaced and huge losses to property were also recorded. Later, the dam was rebuilt. The 1889 South Fork Dam failure was a devastating event. The South Fork Dam was built on the artificially created Lake Conemaugh in Pennsylvania, the U.S. between 1838 and 1853. On May 31, 1889, the dam burst and led to a massive disaster involving the loss of 2,209 human lives. The disaster resulted from incessant and unprecedented rainfall. As the dam gave way, nearly 20 million tons of water rushed into the nearby towns, washing away all that came in the path of the floodwaters. The disaster was termed the Johnstown Flood, as the town of Johnstown was one of the worst affected places during this disaster. The 1963 Voyager Dam failure was a catastrophic event. The Voyager Dam was constructed in 1959 across the Voyager River in Erto e Caso municipality in Venice, Italy. Disaster struck on October 9, 1963, when during the initial filling, a landslide triggered a mega tsunami in the lake created by the dam. About 50 million cubic meters of floodwater lashed onto nearby towns and villages in the form of an 820 feet high wave. 1,910 human deaths were recorded in this disaster. It is claimed that there were early signs that the disaster would happen since the dam was located in a geologically unstable area. However, these signs were largely ignored by the concerned authorities. The 1967 Sempor Dam failure occurred in the Indonesian Gombong district, where the embankment dam sits on the Sempor River. Serving as a vital source of water for irrigation and a recreational area, the dam also provided flood control and generated hydroelectric power. However, in the same year it was constructed, a disaster struck. On November 29, 1967, flash floods in the region caused the floodwaters to overtop the dam, leading to its catastrophic failure. The resulting devastation affected 3 nearby towns, claiming many lives and causing significant property damage. Following this tragic event, the dam was rebuilt and completed in 1980. The 1943 Monet Reservoir failure was a result of strategic wartime actions during the Second World War. Located in North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany, the reservoir was formed by damming the Heve and Monet rivers. On the night of May 16 to 17, 1943, RAF Lancaster bombers targeted the dam with bouncing bombs. Despite protective nets hanging over the water, the bombs created a massive hole in the dam, unleashing a torrent of water that flooded the surrounding areas. This human-induced disaster tragically ended the lives of at least 1,579 people, including 1,026 foreign laborers forced into labor and residing in camps near the dam. The 1961 Kurenivka mudslide was a devastating event near Kiev, Ukraine. On March 13, 1961, A dam securing the loam pulp dump of a brick factory failed due to heavy rains, releasing massive volumes of pulp that surged down the hill slopes into the inhabited areas below. Official reports listed 146 fatalities, but it is believed that the actual death toll surpassed 1,500. In the aftermath, several engineers and managers responsible for the dam's design and construction were held accountable and convicted. The 1961 Panshed Dam failure is another sorrowful chapter in the history of dam disasters. Located on the Ambi River near Pune, India, the dam was constructed in the 1950s to supply water for irrigation and drinking. However, on July 12, 1961, the dam's wall burst due to faulty construction, resulting in a flood that devastated Pune. The disaster claimed the lives of at least 1,000 people. Subsequently, the dam was reconstructed to prevent such a tragedy from occurring again.